Hi everybody, this is the Prospect Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, Hut, and welcome back to the Prospect Hut. Hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. We're talking about in this video, the Mets have announced the rosters for the Binghamton Mets, the Brooklyn Cyclones, and the St. Lucie Mets. Now before we get into this video, hit that subscribe button, leave comments in the comments section. Of course, like the video if you can. This is from Metsmerized Online. I'll go to the rosters. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies, the Brooklyn Cyclones, and the St. Lucie Mets each released rosters today for the 2024 season. The Binghamton team is highlighted by 5 players and ranked in the top 25 of the Metsmerized Online list of 75. Obviously, the number 2 guy is Jett Williams, who will be appearing in Binghamton. So let's go through the roster real quick. They wrote this so small. Nolan Claney, Cameron Forster, Paul Gervasi, Carlos Gomez, Daniel Juarez, Trey McLaughlin, Troy Miller, Luis Moreno, Hunter Parsons, Wilkin Ramos, Junior Santos, Andre Scrub, Tyler Stewart, Joanda Suarez, and Blade Tidwell. These are the pitchers for the Mets in Binghamton. Obviously, the prospects here you need to keep an eye on. I guess Nolan Claney, keep an eye on. Paul Gervasi, Trey McLaughlin. These are the relievers. Let's see. Wilkin Ramos, keep an eye on. Junior Santos, keep an eye on. Obviously, the two big stars the Mets have is Tyler Stewart and Blade Tidwell. And keep an eye on Joanda Suarez. And of course, the catchers there are Kevin Parada, who's one of the Mets' big prospects, and Hayden Singer, who was given the Gold Glove in the Mets minor league system. So it's a big defensive prospect, but he's not very good offensively, but we'll keep an eye on that. Jeremiah Jackson's an infielder, with Roddy Jordan who's an infielder. Jose Peroza. First 2 guys are prospects. JT Schwartz is a prospect. Jett Williams is a big prospect on this team. And Wyatt Young, who is from Pepperdine. He's from the 2021 draft. A lot of 21 draft picks here, 22 draft picks here. Brandon McIlwain. I'll get to the outfielders. Alex Ramirez is a prospect with the Mets. Mike Ruddick, who's a prospect, got to keep an eye on. Joe Swazi. And Rylan Thomas, who's also popped on the MLB.com prospect list. Now we have the Brooklyn Cyclones list. It's a little bit bigger for me to read. Bigger for me to read. The big prospect here is Brian Clifford on here. Let's see. We'll go to the pitchers. We got Victor Castaneda, Jeffrey Colon, Joshua Cornielli, Felipe De La Cruz. I think we saw a little bit of him in the spring training. Jordan Gerber, Noah Hall, who was a prospect they picked up last draft. Dakota Hawkins, Josh Hechka, Joey Lasalati. There's a lot of new names here, folks. I'm reading this the first time. Justin Lawson, Douglas Orellana. They picked him as an international free agent 3 years ago. Ben Simon from last year. Brandon Sprout, keep an eye on him. Saw him in spring training. Dios Murky Tavares, Jordan Ventura, Calvin Ziegler, keep an eye on him. The catchers, Jose Hernandez, Drake Osborne, Christian Prejean, who was drafted last year. Infielders, Mateo Gill, Nick DeRusso, William Lugo, DeAndre Smith, saw a little bit of him in spring training. Junior Tillian, saw a little bit of him. Kevin Villavicencio, was that his name right? The outfielders, Ryan Clifford, Stanley Consuegra, Omar De Los Santos, Carol Paz, and the Mets' 2-way player and the sensation is Nolan McLean. Some really big prospects. Now we got the St. Lucie Club. That's a lot of names I don't recognize. Ryan Ammons, Warren Arnold, Brett Banks, that's drafted him last year. Candido Cevallos, Saul Garcia, Wyatt Hoodpool, who they drafted last year. Jimmy Looper, Wilson Lopez, Ernesto Mercedes, Cade Morris, they drafted him last year. Lionel Vallis, Alan Perdomo, Joaquin Ramirez, Zach Thornton, they drafted him last year. Jonah Tong, they drafted him 2 years ago. Austin Tresher, they drafted him last year. Jack Wenninger, they drafted him last year. Ronald Hernandez, one of the catchers. Obviously, he's the big player the Mets picked up for David Robertson. Vincent Perozzo, I think we saw a little bit of him in spring training. Christopher Suero. Now, the infielders, we got Donovan Antonia, Jesus Baez, a prospect, Yohara Savas, Colin Houck, who was the Mets' #1 pick last year, Diego Mascaro. I saw a little bit of him in spring training. I think we saw a little bit of him. Marco Vargas, he's the other player they got for David Robertson. The outfielders, Cam Clark, we saw a little bit of him in spring training. Fabian Machado, and of course Nick Morbido round up the outfielders for the Mets in St. Lucie. So you let me know what you think about this video. This is just a video to give you an idea of the names that'll be popping up on this channel over the next 6 months. We've got a lot of games to go through, got a lot of teams to go through on this channel. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later.